Good morning, Memuasil. My name is Muhammad Allam Rafi from 12 MIPA 3. I will deliver an explanation text with the title Land Pollution. First of all, thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me. On this occasion, I will present about land pollution. In that case, there are three things I would like to deliver. The first is the definition of land pollution, the second is the cause of land pollution, and the third is the impact of land pollution and its solutions. Well, let's go to our first discussion about the definition of land pollution. So, what is the land pollution? Land pollution, in other words, is nothing but degradation, damage to the surface of the earth and its soil because of human activities. The increase in the number of cities and towns due to enhancement in the population are also the reason for land pollution. Land gets polluted even due to lack of green cover and on land, which results in soil erosion. Soil pollution is a condition where the soil is polluted in the surface area or even underground. This pollution is caused by the presence of pollutants or contaminants that contaminate the soil. Soil pollution can occur due to many factors, but generally caused by human actions and also because of nature. So there is natural soil pollution and there is artificial soil pollution. The presence of very toxic and dangerous chemicals such as pollutants and also contaminants that cause soil pollution to occur. This soil pollution is one of the causes of damage to human health, to the health of flora and fauna. So it can be concluded that land pollution is when the land becomes arid and there are almost no plants. Now we move to cause of pollution. Land pollution can be caused by several things. They are deforestation and soil erosion, mining activities, agricultural activities, construction activities, industrialization, nuclear waste, sewage treatment. Then, let's examine one by one the things that cause this land pollution. The first one is deforestation and soil erosion. Deforestation, which makes dry land, is one of the major reasons of land pollution. In this, we need to observe that once a land becomes dry or barren, then it cannot be regained. It will be very difficult to regain its fertility. This is also known as soil erosion. The second is mining activities. Although this activity is useful, but it can be dangerous. At the time of mining activities and extraction activities, many land spaces are made under the surface. This makes the soil unbalanced and prone to collapse. Next is agricultural activities. With the increase in human population, there is an increase in demand for food also. Farmers use toxic pesticides and chemicals to get rid of distinct types of insects, and these types of practices result in poisoning of soil. And then there is also construction activities. Because of urbanization these days, construction activities are at a high rate, and these activities generate waste particles at a high demand. After that, there is industrialization. There is an increase in population, which results in an increase in food, shelter, and other required things. This requirement gave rise to industries, and these industries require raw materials, which lead to deforestation, and also they produce a large amount of waste, which has to be disposed of. Nuclear waste. Nuclear waste is also can be cause of land pollution. Why? Because nuclear waste from a nuclear plant, which is dumped beneath surface of the earth for avoiding casualty. The last thing that is not less important is sewage treatment. This sewage water will pollute the surrounding land. After the treatment of sewage, huge amount of solid waste goes into landfills, which lead to pollution of the environment. There are so many effects of pollution that can be felt, and most of them are dangerous for our health and environment. They are change in climate patterns, pollution of soil, impact of environment, effect on human health, cause air pollution, effect on wildlife, destruction of tourists. I will explain in more detail about effect on human health. Short-term disease caused by soil pollution, fatigue, headache, vomiting and nausea, chest pain, rash on the skin, eye irritation, problems with breathing, especially the lungs. In addition to attacking humans and creating short-term diseases, soil pollution can also create long-term diseases in the body. This is because inhalation of soil particulate matter as well as food contamination can be a cause of poor health and require serious treatment. Long-term disease caused by soil pollution. The first is cancer. Various kinds of cancer, including the most dangerous, is leukemia. This is caused by contact between the body and soil that has been contaminated because it is contaminated by various kinds of hazardous chemicals, for example, gasoline and benzene. The second is nervous system damage. Soil pollution can also damage the nervous system in our body. This happens because of the presence of hazardous substance in the form of lead that enter the soil. This contamination due to lead needs to be considered because it has the potential to attack children who still like to play with the ground. The third is neuromuscular blockage. Soil contamination can also be fatal to neuromuscular blockage. If we experience the blockage, we will experience depression suffered by the nervous system in the center. The fourth is kidney damage. The soil is polluted and has mercury levels. Mercury is a substance that is dangerous and has the potential to cause damage to the kidneys. The last is liver damage. Just like the kidneys, the liver can also be damaged due to the mercury content in the soil, both on the surface and underground. So, what can we do to help our environment? I think there are some solutions for this. The first is reduce the use of fertilizers and pesticides. Better use the organic one. The second is reduce, recycle, and reuse. Please go green. The third is include decrease buying packaged item. The fourth is increase buying bioproduct. The last is properly dispose of garbage, and the last is encourage organic. I think that's all my presentation about land pollution. I hope it can be useful for all. Let's make our environment green again. Thank you for your attention.